Hey guys, wait for it. It's the end of week 1! Yeah, awesome. Yeah, fantastic. I'm partying too. The end of week 1 means that all that's happened is that we've been here for a week. The clock has moved from Monday morning till Friday afternoon, and the course is still heavily inside Module 1. I have a few more things planned for us before we get out of Module 1 into Module 2. Things will slide, so rather than calling the modules the week of the course, this is the week 1, this is the week 2, I've most definitely made it a module so that we can sort of slide around in case we need extra time. Let me push a button here on my screen and grab this thing right here and share my other screen. There we go. One more button. Fantastic. So yeah, this is what our home page looks like inside Canvas at the end of week 1. We have the syllabus, so hopefully everybody's had a chance to take a look at that. We've had a few introduction videos to sort of give you a tour of what what Canvas looks like. It's most definitely an introduction to Canvas, not the major. A few of you have written me saying that things looked a little bit confusing when you first opened Canvas at the beginning of the course. Obviously, this is the first time we're using it. I'm learning as well as you as far as how best to do things. So thanks for your comments and thanks for your questions. Many of you, I think most of you, either you figured it out on your own or a couple little pushes from me in a response to a message got you going. We have Module 00, which introduced how you actually navigate sort of the submitting discussions and submitting quizzes. And then Module 1 sort of started our first little content area for the course. Again, all along here on the side is where you can find all the things that you need. I am most definitely in instructor mode right now, so some of these things are things that I only get as an instructor. Again, if we click on modules itself, or if we click on any of these modules over here, I'm going to click on modules, we get to look at exactly what those modules look like. Again, sort of what I was recalling, there was an introduction video talking about collaboration, which is what we're talking about the entire semester here. 3 introduction videos to talk about how we navigate Canvas, sort of me playing out with my video system to make sure it works. The sandbox was actually something I made earlier back in the beginning of this month in August, specifically how to set up ways for you guys to get information and then for me to get information back from you as far as how well you're doing and what you think of things. So this guy happens to be a page. This guy was a quiz. Actually, it was a graded survey with no correct answer. And this guy was a discussion. So the reason why I asked you to go through Module 00 was to find out how we could go ahead and submit those things. So our first sort of content module is Module 1, as is illustrated on the syllabus. Started off again with our video, Build a Tower, Build a Team. And this one was an actual assignment, and you'll notice pretty quickly that in Canvas assignments, they're all green down here, assignments have a little A+ with a paper behind it. Again, if you recall the assignment or if you're about to do it, I'm simply asking you to write a little bit and answer about 5 different points after viewing the video over on the TED website. You can use the editor right side inside Canvas. It's pretty convenient to do so. If you'd like to use an editor outside of Canvas, all you have to do is just go ahead and do that, save the file, but instead of sending it to me as an attachment to an email, which is what we probably would have done in the past, while you're on this page for the assignment, it gives you an option to go ahead and submit the assignment by a file or a document. So I believe it's pretty cool as far as giving you a wide range of how to reply to things. So if actually sitting at your computer and composing an answer while you're there is convenient, it's there. If not, if you want to use your favorite word processor, save it to a file and then upload the generic file or the PDF, that's fine too. Module 1, Part 1, Part 001, is actually a discussion. Discussions have these little talk bubbles, just like this discussion did up here. In this case, just to clarify it a bit, the talk bubble discussion in Module .001, I'm asking you to introduce yourself after watching the video. and setting a few settings like updating your avatar and getting a picture into Canvas. I'm just asking you, as if we were going around the room, if we had time, hey, oh, by the way, you're a member of this class. We're going to be working together as classmates and group mates and teammates on collaborative teams. Well, how would you go about describing who you are and what you do? What I did was I used a feature of Canvas that allows me to turn off or hide everybody else's introductions before you introduce yourself. So imagine, if you will, we actually had a classroom with, say, 30 students in it, and then we went ahead and asked everyone to leave the room and go to 30 different rooms and record a little introduction on their phone, and then come back, and then we could view all the videos one at a time. What I wanted to do was I wanted to avoid the perils of going last. So if you happen to arrive late to this discussion and you're the 26th person to introduce yourselves, after seeing all the introduction, you might say, well, everyone's doing it this way. Oh my gosh, everyone is including a video of their summer vacation down the shore, and I didn't even go to the shore. I don't want anyone else's introductions to affect you or influence what you think is a proper introduction. So sort of as an experiment, I'd like you to just go ahead and put your introduction together. And then what Canvas does automatically, it's completely taken care of by the software. After you submit it, it will automatically reveal everybody else's responses. If you're the first person to respond, there's nothing else to see. I've gone ahead and responded to give at least that first person something to look at. So that's how this works. The second one, again, we have this circle with a Q in it. It is also, again, a survey quiz. Sometimes I expect we will actually have graded quizzes if that works. But in this case, it's a graded survey again, much like the graded survey on Module 00. I'm simply asking you to respond with some questions. I think they're just clicking check boxes. There's no wrong answer, but I do need an answer, so that's why it's a graded survey. So for week one, we've made it pretty far. I believe just about everybody is online and has checked in to Canvas. So I think we have a pretty good start here. What we have planned for week two is I do want to finish up Module 1. I have a couple more exercises I want us to look at. I know it's the long holiday. I'm not expecting anybody to work diligently over the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, and the Monday holiday. It is a holiday. Go ahead and rest your brain and get your last little breath before we sprint through the rest of the semester. But when we get back on Tuesday, I'll have some more things for you guys to do in finishing out Module 1. And then I have a pretty interesting Module 2. I think it's going to be pretty fun, where we're going to do the steps and do the things in the assignment for the module, but we needed to be able to collaborate and discuss and get into groups and work on things after we do Module 2, or at least throughout Module 2. So that's why I thought Module 1 was important, because I'd like to use Canvas as a collaboration tool as we start out. So with that, thanks for being on board. Thanks for being so willing to be the first experimental class for this totally 100% online ISBT course. And have a fantastic holiday weekend, and I shall see you on the other side. Thanks.